So I've started recording, and what we're gonna do now is just basically play around a little bit. So, hi, I'm here. I'm Kim, and we have three other people with us. We have Solar Shape, the
Hello. Significant.
magnificent. Sorry, the magnificent co-host of this easy talk about obstacle courses. Uh, and then we have apparently my little brother, uh, Chomps, I guess is what I'm gonna call you.
Shumps or Shumper.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
hello.
gonna say Chomps because I think that's cuter.
Okay.
No, sweet.
And we also have Murloc with us.
Hello.
So basically the plan for this is we're gonna play around for a little bit and see if we can create a interesting or uninteresting obstacle course. So
Hey, Ferdy, if you want to be on voice as well, do you consent to be recorded, and would you like to as well?
yeah, do you want to keep an eye on that, Solar, while I
Yeah,
play
I
around
will
with
do.
this? So is
Oh,
I'm guessing everyone here is comfortable with how Yahaha works, and I don't have to do like the this is how everything works thing.
I mean,
I don't know. It's first time I've ever
things.
seen it open. You know.
I guess maybe Shams is a little less comfortable with it, but
Well, I understand most of it. I've been working in 3D programs before, so.
yeah, that's good. Let me put just like the spawn point back to the middle. And we're gonna create the start platform real quick. Why can't I click it?
Ferdy said, "Yeah, but I don't think he'll be on for long." So.
Okay. I literally can't click this thing. But that's okay. I'll have to figure this out. There.
What is it
Something
you're
like
trying to click?
I was trying to click the gizmo. I think the collider itself is messing with it or something like the bounce. I think that's a bug. That's okay. I'll report that afterwards. So yeah, we have a start point. I hope I don't fall through the floor. I do fall through the floor.
Yep.
Because I put play here. There we go. All right. So first step. Where do we want to start? Do we want to do like a super simple like jump between platforms thing to start? I think that's a good idea.
It's a good first step, yes.
Let's duplicate this. Bring it down a little bit.
Just remember, I can't actually unmute people, so you'll have to do it.
Yes. Who am I unmuting?
Ferdy.
Yes. Ferdy is unmuted.
Oh.
He's still muted, but on.
Oh, there we go.
I was muted by myself, that's why.
But I'm gonna start off just doing this. I think I can jump up this, right? I should be able to. Let's just try that out. Yes, you can jump up that.
Yeah, 1.5 meters, 1.5 units is the maximum jump height.
Cool.
I've found.
So this is one of my favorite things to do, is create a little thing that you have to jump on top of, and then duplicate it and give a little bit of like space. This is literally my process for making obstacle courses. Like, how do I introduce the first thing as easily as possible? You make one small jump, right? And then if I were to fall off, I can't get up here. I can't get up here, but I can get up here and I can keep going. This is how you don't frustrate your players immediately. All right? So what do we do next? Do we introduce a dangerous jump, or do we want to introduce a long jump?
Oh, do the dangerous one.
Do you think we're gonna do a dangerous one? I think that's a good idea. So let's actually shrink this down a little bit. Oops. And we'll move it here so we can have a little bit of a dangerous one. So what's gonna happen here is that the first jump, this is obviously extremely simplified. You do want to make it a little bit more neat than this, but we'll do a dangerous jump right here, followed by another platform over here. Because we don't want to stress out our players too much. Actually, I do think you can probably jump that.
Yeah, you can jump 4 meters. So.
Yeah, you can jump that. Let's not do it like that then. Whoops. Oh, did I mess up my recording? No. Let's do this instead. Let's duplicate this. Put it over here. Like I said, if you're gonna do this yourselves, be a little bit more precise. But I don't want to take too much time doing details. This is something we're gonna talk about in another stream. Is don't focus on details. Focus on like the broad strokes in the beginning.
You can still jump that, by the way.
Can you?
Yeah. If you run all the way, you should probably do it. But
it doesn't matter. The point being, like, we start with a simple jump, we do a hard jump, and then we go back to safety. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So we're actually gonna just lower this as well. This is what we were talking about with the like take a breather section, right? So we've completed this difficult thing. Let's do something simple. I feel like, do we introduce some complexity, or do we want to do like just a long jump?
I think this planet will figure out how to jump relatively well.
Yeah.
Maybe start putting some things in there.
Because I'm kind of feeling like
cause issues.
I feel like we could probably do 3 things at this point. We could introduce long jumps, we could introduce moving platforms, or we could introduce something that you have to time with. So what are we most interested in doing? Do we want like, which one do we want? This is like the hardest part for me is I get so disturbed from making a decision.
What's the introductory jump? So, like something that makes the player learn would probably be the most ideal. Instead of just throwing them into something like, oh hey, you have to do this, but you don't know how to do it yet.
Actually, I have a really good idea. This is something that I did in university, which I got some kudos for. Not a lot, but I got some kudos for it, which was creating like an elevator where you have to walk between 2 platforms. So we're gonna do this, and I think I saw this in someone's level semi-recently. We're gonna make a little platform here, squish a little bit, and put it on the left side. This is also something that I like to do. I like to do framing. Oh, do we put them close together? I think we put them close together. We can make it more complicated afterwards. There. So we're gonna have movers on these things. We're gonna add a mover. We're gonna put the start point here at maybe, I don't know, 5? Does that feel like a thing? And then we're gonna make it move to 10. So it's not actually gonna start where it is right now. It's gonna start up here, and then it's gonna move up here. This one, however, with the mover, is gonna start at 0 and go to 5. Now, if I've done this right, actually, I think I haven't done this right. I think I need to flip this one around. It's gonna start at 10 and move to 5. This is like the annoying part. 2 seconds maybe stay time on both. I'm like speed running this right now, so I can just do it instead.
Usually it just involves trial and error, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's start over here and then talk about checkpoints afterwards. Because if I've done this right, I don't think I've done this right. They don't have 2-way. two-way. Those are both
It
identical.
also has 1 time on it, so it's just gonna move up and down once.
Yep.
What? Did I change it?
It has
Oh.
1 time move number.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted them to move more towards each other. That's okay though. This kind of proves my point. So we're taking it easy, right? We're just doing a moving platform. And you can understand it by looking at it. And then you can walk over here. You can go up even further. The problem here is that we don't have any surrounding scenery, so it's kind of hard to gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and just scale it up a whole bunch. Just so we can gauge how far up we are. Because that sort of helps. Now, I don't know where it's going to end, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to put it here so we can get some kind of idea of where we are. Unfortunately, there's the same color, and I did it towards the light, but that's okay. But now
Point being, you get up the wall.
now we can gauge that we're getting up the wall, yes. Then we'll go over here. And then I'm going to introduce that you have to jump to a platform over here.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
It does indeed.
So we're going to move this over to, let's see here. This one, if we go to the gameplay tab, moves up there. So let's just move this up a little bit. Move it to the side. And it's going to go up from start position 0 and move up to about there, I think is fair. To take us up the wall. Alright. I also think this one, I think this is the problem, that it starts up there. It should probably start here and move to 10. I'm not sure. This is why I don't do live demos, because I get confused. Oh, are they on top of each other now? Do they collide? They do kind of collide. What did I do? Why are they too close together? How did I make this happen? There we go.
You do some strange things.
Alright, so this one's gonna move up here. This one's gonna move from there to there. Nice. So what I want to happen, actually, this is unfortunate that I can't get there right now. But what I want to do actually is I want them to meet in the middle. But I don't think I'm gonna get that working, unfortunately. But that's gonna have to.
That's when grid snapping comes in handy.
Oh, I was talking more about like a timing thing. I don't know
True.
how to sort the timing out. But we'll see. Oh, start in the middle of the air. I think I need to figure that out. I might make a tutorial on how to make things meet up a little bit nicer, because that doesn't quite meet up. Question is if it was actually better when I did it before. Yeah, I think it was. So let's just flip this back again. 10 to 5.
Definitely need some contrast on those.
Should I change the appearance?
Yeah, just
Just
make
change the
them
tint.
lighter.
Oh, I was just gonna make them darker. Is it obvious that I'm a game designer and programmer and not an artist? I feel like it is.
Yes, but that's why you have the artist to take care of that.
Yep. That's all right. That's good
Yeah,
enough.
it's looking better.
Well, let's just hope these line up as well, because they might not.
There you go.
It's good enough. It proves the point. And if you were to fall off that, it could be a little wider, the gap. But if you were to fall off that, you would be okay. So, how can we combine these two mechanics to create a third mechanic? This is the fire test.
Get an Easter egg.
An Easter egg? Oh, I meant like, no, how do we make the whole level harder? By combining these two things. Because we do have like more to do here. And like, I'm not done with these two features.
Like
feel
time a
this
long
will-
jump with the moving platform.
Well, we haven't really introduced a long jump. Do you want us to introduce a long jump right here?
Just give it, making them having to actually jump to get across. They probably have to do it longer anyway, just so that it's obvious.
What I could do is like... Oh, that's a little bit too deep. That's perfect. And then let's add one more here. That's taller. So how long can you actually jump? I know Solar, you know this.
4 meters. From a plane, one surface to another
Cool.
at the same height. It's 4 meters and 1.5 meters maximum jump height.
So if I want to, because I don't work with exact numbers. That's funny to say when you're a programmer, but I don't work with exact numbers. I think that's gonna do. So I'm gonna just move this out a little bit like that, and we're gonna move this slightly closer, and then move it down a little bit, and we'll make this the. Is that too far? Does that look too far?
Might work. Had to tell the scale. Yeah, that's more than enough.
Cool. Because you shouldn't be able to jump this without sprinting, right? No,
Yeah.
definitely not. So here you do actually have to learn that.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And you can jump up here, but you can't jump up here. Great. Wait. Cool. So, now we have 3 mechanics. All of a sudden. Which, in general, I would advise against doing this. I would rather try to combine these two things a little bit more. But I can like allow it because we did do a little dangerous jump here. So, do we want to play with a long jump to a moving platform?
Do a long jump between 2 moving platforms.
Or maybe we should do a hard long jump as well first. One that seems dangerous. And we can